Hey, it's Tom from Tom's Tunes. We're going to talk real quick about how to approach wiring the front of the boat. I have these docking lights from pontoonstuff.com along with the LED navigation light. I have the pontoonstuff.com wiring harness. This green and gray is my navigation lights, and then my black and gray is my docking lights. When we look at the harness, it's going to split, and you're going to have a long section which is made to come across the boat to the port side, and then if we look over here, we have a short section, my green and gray, my black and gray, and then you'll find this orange and white. That is a horn, and actually we're going to run that up through the floor as well because my horn is going to be mounted underneath this front seat. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my holes in under the seats for my horn and for my docking lights. This is for that Pontoon Stuff docking light. I'm going to run this down through the seat and through the floor of the boat. Now I'm going to find another ground wire for my navigation light, which again is that gray and green. I'm going to take my navigation light wire. This is that short side of the harness. I've pulled that wire and a ground, the black wire. I'm going to cut the excess off on this. And then I'm going to strip back just about 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to attach a heat shrink butt splice. And now, corresponding to my nav light, my black is still my ground, my solid white is my power. So solid white, we'll start there, is going to go to that green and gray. And my black is going to go to my ground, or the black from the harness. And shrink these splices up. The next wires I'm going to find are my black and gray, which is my docking light, as well as my ground, which is a solid black. We're going to run these through to the middle of the boat where our headlight wire is coming down. This docking light goes in through the railing, through the seat, down through the floor. This is what's left. So I'm going to cut off again some of this excess from the harness. On my docking light, instead of white for a power like our navigation light, it's red. That's going to go to my gray and black, which is my power coming from the harness. And then black to black for the ground. We're going to have about 8 or 9 feet of wire that's made to cut across to the other side of the port side. My docking lights, they're going to stay close here, and my navigation lights that need to run all the way to the other side. Going to cut off some of the excess wire and strip it back. We're really just repeating the process now of wiring in my navigation light and wiring in that docking light. That was pretty quick and easy, getting my docking lights and my nav lights wired to the pontoonstuff.com harness. Hopefully that helps you when you're tackling this part of your project. We've got our docking lights, nice and bright LEDs, our LED nav lights, and if you peek inside, we've got the courtesy lights or accent LEDs. Stay tuned for another episode for how to install those.